welcome everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time on target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Hokies will have it first and 10. On the move, it's Stewart. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Green.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets every...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The Hokies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
That's reeled in. It's Payne. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be changing the route. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball with the throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They're going back to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pulls it in. It's Green. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Gets it to him on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Mars. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He makes a grab, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Woo. I'll tell you what, you feel really fortunate.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, TCU! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Here he comes from his own end zone. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. To the air. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Drones. Got a man, it's Green. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out. End zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's McAllister. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It's a reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. There he only in the hops. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he puts through the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lets it fly. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Finds the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Caught near the sticks, it's Selden. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keep it on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone, and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Ball is out behind the line. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the bad...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Going up top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Touchdown, TCU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's green. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really need it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
You see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this offense, unfortunately, finishing like they've played all game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Makes the grab on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to...
A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for...